Welcome back. Well, we know cancer has a huge impact on people across the globe. More than 1.8 million people in the U.S. are diagnosed with some form of cancer annually. Brain tumors account for about 700,000 people in the U.S. But there is a dedicated team right here on the First Coast whose goal is to find new cures and help people live longer with brain tumors. And today we welcome neuro-oncologist Dr. Wendy Sherman, a neurologist and cancer physician at the Mayo Clinic Comprehensive Cancer Center. And you're joining us from Jacksonville's pavilion at the Head for the Cure 5K. Wow, that was a lot of information. So welcome, first and foremost.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having us on this morning.
Absolutely. We really appreciate you being here. Let's start off with a simple question. How many types of brain tumors are there, and really who's at risk for these?
Well, that's a good question. Like you said, 700,000 people are diagnosed annually in the U.S., but there's lots of different types of brain tumors. Some are more benign and some are cancerous. And here, at Mayo Clinic, we treat all different kinds of brain tumors, from meningiomas, which are, most often benign, to something more cancerous like glioblastoma, to metastatic disease too, that affects the brain and spinal fluid. So there's all different types. Some brain tumors, people might never even know they have them. They may have no symptoms at all. So it really comes in lots of different shapes and sizes.
And that's so important to think about because, we hear about people diagnosed with brain tumors who only live maybe a few months, but statistics say that we're seeing more people living with cancer long term. Can you talk to us about how things may be changing for brain tumor patients?
Yeah, I think it's important to give people options. Like you said, we can't always control how long we live with this, but we want to make sure that we help people live as long as possible with the greatest quality of life we can. And a big piece of that is finding newer and better therapies, and we're doing that. And one way we do that is with, dozens of clinical trials we have available, and really we're finding emerging therapies. We're helping people live longer. I have someone I'm taking care of with an aggressive brain tumor that's over 3 years out, living with their diagnosis. That's the key word, living. It's pretty amazing, and we're really hoping that we're going to continue to find better and better treatments for this disease.
Well, you said it. Living is the key word. Also, clinical trials, which you mentioned. Why is that so important? And can you also talk to us about what may be on the horizon with this?
Yeah, absolutely. It's important because while we have good treatments, we are dedicated to finding even better treatments and ultimately finding a cure for brain cancer. And so really to do that, you need diversity of research. And at Mayo Clinic, we have multiple laboratories that are dedicated just to brain cancer research directly on campus, mixed in with all the clinicians and the patients and their families. It's all working together. And we're looking at a lot of different things. We're looking at, immunotherapies and cellular therapies, targeted therapies, which is really that kind of personalized approach, and even stem cell therapy. And not just the type of therapy, but how should we give the therapy to patients? So there's a lot of different innovative ways we're looking at trying to beat this. And I'm committed to finding a cure for this. We all here, I can say that on behalf at Mayo, Florida, and I really am excited about this race, because with the money that's being raised, it's going to just further our research efforts.
That is so important. We really appreciate you taking the lead on this. But, the term brain tumor, that just sounds so terrifying. Is there really a way to prevent them? Is there anything people can do?
It's a good question. Right now there's nothing, there's no treatment you can take to prevent one. But honestly, what I would recommend is that everyone just lives as healthy as a life as possible. Get out there, exercise, eat healthy, and that will keep your body healthy as a whole. And, leave it to us on the research side to keep looking at other ways that we can try to prevent and screen earlier, and other efforts to try to ultimately get rid of this disease.
Dr. Wendy Sherman, thank you so much, and have a great race today.
Thank you. You too.